Heavy bowgun, disgusting. Especially with Berserk now. There was a moment, you know, around the start of Rise where light bowgun and heavy bowgun had to be afraid and do stuff like redirection dodges. Doesn't matter anymore. Don't matter. None of it matters. Theo Mornifa, thank you. I'm doing a little kanji practice on the side. I got a kanji quiz tomorrow. It's not easy. Some of these kanji are real messed up. Some of them are easy. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Some of them are like just like screwed up. See that? Don't zoom in there. Some of them are real hard. Some of them are real easy. The word for dad is easy. Chizai and Co. With small and child. That's easy. Nice handwriting. Some of them I scribbled out. I'm like at like a 4th grade level in English and in Japanese. How do you say daddy in kanji? Well, all right. So if you're referring to your own father, you would use the word chi-chi. If you were at home or you were referring to somebody else's father, you would say Oto-san. Oji-chan is old man or grandfather. Oji-chin, if you're referring to somebody as a penis, a little bit. Chi-Chi's funny because, like, maybe there's some other meaning to it, but isn't it like Goku's wife named Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball? Is there some significance to that? I mean, Chi-Chi basically did raise Gohan on her own. I mean, Piccolo was kind of the dad. What do the younger students call me? They do not call me OG-san. Dragon Ball is based on Chinese myths? Maybe the original one. By the time you get to Dragon Ball Z, no. They call me Osan? They haven't called me anything. They call me my name. The only one that gets a special title is the teacher. They get called sensei. That's what you call teachers in Japanese. Sensei. I'm excited for title update 4. Sure. Yeah. We got One Punch Man and Overwatch 2, like for real One Punch Man or like the spiritual One Punch Man. Doctors in Japanese get called sensei. It's you know, it's a nice title. This thing's mostly done, right? How long until the update drops? An hour and 30 minutes if we're right. And we could be wrong. Put a timer up. I won't bother. People wouldn't, it would still ask. It's a skin? Cool. I upgraded 2 weapons. I should probably upgrade my fire dual blades. That doesn't look so bad. I mean, I'm down with like weird crossovers. I hate this game. Oh, I hate this game. All right, fine. Give me the claws. I don't want to fight baby things if I can avoid it. Is that weird? If anything, I'd say that's like the most normal thing you can do is being like, I don't want to do that. One more blood. Oh, I need hard horns. I think I've got like a Seregios for the horns. Seregios is weak to all sorts of things. Why don't you do it? We'll do a little practice with the gunlance. I don't know that this helmet is like my best choice for helmet. I don't think it's a bad choice, but there's definitely better choices. Like maybe that's better. I don't know. It's good enough. It's good enough for what we want to do. They'll add more stuff to waste mats on. I mean, just getting to like the top of like maxing out something in and of itself is like kind of insane. Just normally fully upgrading something's augment slots and then like attack or element. Like, it's not necessarily like an hour of farming. Depends on how like ideal you are, but like bouncing around all the things is just like, it's just like miserable. And then yes, actually you have to use the points to even unlock the upgrade for the other things. G-Town Steve, thank you. Is that a Magnum Hollow gun lance or a skin? It's a Magnum Hollow gun lance. Now that we can easily get long 8, I've been kind of into long 8. It makes it, I mean, compared to like full-on normal burst spam, it's a little less damage in a ideal scenario, but if your positioning's ever off by a little bit, damage might actually be higher because you're less likely to miss things. You guys just see normal? Yeah, we spent the last couple streams. In fact, the entire time we've been streaming this for like the last couple weeks or whatever. I don't even know how long it's been. The goal has been to get the Afflicted rank up to the point where we could use long gun lances. Specifically, I've got a choice between Magnum Hollow and Chameleos. Magnum Hollow is ever so slightly a better choice. Like, if everything is the same, but obviously if something is weak to poison, Chameleos would be better. If something's weak to blast, Magnum Hollow would definitely be better. Slot economy is different between both of them. The Magnum Hollow gun lance is a little bit more flexible, but Chameleos gives you a level 4 slot, so there might be situations where you want the level 4 slot. Like, say you wanted a Handicraft plus in that slot there, or Hellfire plus, that might actually be slightly better on the Chameleos gun lance. But overall, they're very similar. I don't know if... I think the sharpness is actually identical. I'd have to double check that. What about the dog gun lance? Well, it doesn't have any status effects, so... Not that the weapon needs status effects, but it's kind of nice to have. Is that not the right button? No, it is. Whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Darkest Dungeon playtest is out. Very excited for that. Wish the timing were better. Not Darkest. Dark and Darker. Sorry. That's a lot of damage. But actually, Darkest Dungeon is coming out in, like, May? Iceborne Frostcraft with next no chance can make the Strong Arm Greatsword set. You know, I don't think I've used Strong Arm at all since the demo. Because I just thought it would be too boring. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, like, I don't think I've literally used it once. Because I'm like, this is screwed up. Why is this so strong? I mean, and it is screwed up. Honestly. Did that hit me? Oh. You gonna play Hogwarts Legacy? No. If I were given 2 copies of the game, and I wasn't, I would consider playing Forspoken over Hogwarts Legacy. The combat in Hogwarts Legacy does not interest me at all. As insulting as Forspoken is in like a million different ways, at least sometimes the combat looks okay. What anomaly level are we? 191. I mean, if somebody wants to play Hogwarts Legacy, like, all the power to them. AI in Forspoken said to be brain dead even on the hardest difficulty. I know. I mean, there's some games out there that, like, you don't play them because the monsters fight back. You just play them because, like, you're trying out different combos. And I've seen some gameplay of the game where I'd be like, all right, I'd be willing to try out doing some of those combos in Forspoken. But the combat doesn't look like hard. I mean, I don't dislike Harry Potter. I mean, I think it's neat. I watched some of the movies. It's a neat little world she cobbled together there. But like I didn't watch past like even the fourth movie. I was just always confused like why the Deathly Hallows had to be 2 parts. Why not just call it 2 different things? Yeah, I think the lore part of the game and that sort of stuff is the high point. It's not the combat. What I saw of the combat was a lot of like people levitating and then just shooting lasers. Game is made of Final Fantasy. Which one? We talking about Forspoken now or Hogwarts Legacy? Man, Seregios is not that strong, huh? Forspoken? Yeah, I mean, I just wish there was more hit stop. Why is this Seregios getting so bullied? Oh, oops, that was the wrong move. $49 months for title update 4? It's not a coincidence! Amaki, you're still on Switch, right? I need to know if you'll play Hogwarts Legacy so I can be upset regardless of the answer you give. Why ask me about if I'm going to play Hogwarts Legacy when you can ask me if I'm going to be playing Wild Hearts? It's out in like almost a week. It's like so soon. Every time somebody asks me about the game, I save it as a JPEG. And then just the compression keeps getting added on. It was because when I was looking for like 1080p images of the logo for Wild Hearts, I couldn't find one. I could only find a 360p image. I don't know why. Remember, it used to be like so easy to go to like a game's website and it would be like wallpapers and like it would be like 720p, 1080p, like 1440p, like, you know, different resolutions. You can just download it and be a high resolution like title art thing. It's not easy to do that. Open beta on 30th this month? No way. Way earlier, dude. Way earlier. Wild Hearts release. February 13th is the EA Play trial. That's a week from now. I found a paper in higher resolution. 1 second. I think you're trolling. You know what? Just because of that, I'm saving it again. You did this. That's you. You did it. How dare you? How dare you call me a liar? Do it again. It's gonna start. It's gonna really start breaking down soon. It's more of like an idea of an image at this point. Wild Hearts? Tokenin team published by EA. If you play Tokenin, it's like Tokenin with boxes. Oh, that one actually looks like a slightly higher resolution. What is that? No, it doesn't say. It's got like a little, oh, it had like a little thing around it. I hate the internet now. I hate the internet because, like, they don't want you to save images, which is just, like, dumb. We were upgrading our fire dual blades. Like, can somebody that, like, understands the internet explain to me, like, why the WebP format is a good thing? And, like, you don't have to accept personal responsibility for it, but, like, why is it desirable? Like, what is it, like, what does it do? Like, I just want to know, like, I don't understand. Like, were we not fine before? It's not for the consumer. Then who is it for? Is it to reduce? Does it compress better or something? Homogenizing formats? Is it so like we don't have to differentiate between JPEG and PNG? But doesn't, like, what was wrong with PNG? Well, or PNGs, whatever you want to call it. They want me to pay for the wallpaper. I mean, you know, some websites make it real easy. You can just, I'm looking for the pins here because I need to see the items. Like, you could get, like, a press account or media account, and they've got, like, all sorts of assets. That's one nice thing about Capcom is actually they're really good about giving you press access if you want it. Afflicted Pureblood. 26% smaller file. Okay. So, all right, second question. If it's better than PNG, why can't I right-click Save As? Did they purposely disable that? We need, like, a Hermitar? Am I rage gaming? Does it say in the update that I'm playing it right now? Or does it say it's time for the title update? Are you calling me rage gaming? You got to answer very carefully. Easily done. Easiest of my life. God damn it. Nobody wants to fight. 101. What is it? 101. I just got to level him up once, but I don't really want to fight him. Let's see, like, Tetranodon. I don't think I even have one. This game sucks. You have a 200 one? Can I join it? Kazu, what's the other one? Bishatin? I think I got a Bishatin. We'll just do the we'll just do the Harmator once. That's what we'll do. I didn't uninstall my updates. I probably should. It's probably gonna break my game. Remember, games are fun. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, and it's a fun game, but it's getting to be like a little uncomfortable with how often every character in the game is like, prostitution is amazing and mega based. Like at a certain point, you're like, you start to like, yo, developer for this game, like you got something you want to say? I mean, I'm not anti-sex work at all. You know, if you got to make a living, whatever. Like, I'm not judging you, but it's like, it feels like 50% of the interactions go back to that. It's a different culture, to be fair. Okay. All right. I mean, at the same time, the game lets you wield dildos as weapons. So it gets a pass in my book. Not only are they good weapons, they're some of the best starting weapons in the game. Do we know how large the title update will be? Well, it's 1.5 monsters. I don't think you gotta worry. How else are you supposed to use them? Like, not as combat weapons? $2.5 gigabytes? That should be pretty quick. Wow, look at them go. Thought it was coming out tonight. It wasn't until tomorrow. Well, I want you to think about when tomorrow happens in the rest of the world. Reflect deeply on that. In fact, as far as tomorrow goes, we're almost there everywhere in the world. You do it for me? I mean, we are all screwed over today. Standard stream length? It'll probably be longer, but I'll be very clear. I have an 8 a.m. course tomorrow, which means at the latest, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get through traffic to get there on time. It makes me very sad. Like, I'm going to be on the highway for, like, at least 40 minutes. Remember somebody reading about, like, in SimCity, one of the very first things you can do in your city is just build nonstop trams. And, like, your citizens will be like slightly annoyed that they don't have a car, but because there's no pollution and they're never stuck in traffic, it outweighs itself. No. This isn't going to be a highway stream. Yeah, sounds great. Yet. I'm surprised this Hermitar isn't dead yet. I mean, you think about it, like, you know, like subway slash like trams are the most efficient thing ever. Like, if you use it a lot, you know, you got to pay for it. If you don't use it at all, you don't really pay for it too much. It's very efficient. We're on highways. I don't know how this happened. That's my fault. I think I brought it to this. It's the idea of the gas tax? There's an issue with the gas tax, though. It's like completely misguided. It's the assumption is that everyone who uses these roads are going to pay for the gas. And that might be mostly true, but, you know, if your state has nothing in it, but it has highways connecting two major cities, how often do you think people are going to stop by and buy tax if it's more expensive than everywhere else? Put the clown makeup on. Tell me. Who threw the sonic bomb? Was that Gallius? How do you move in? Would you have your furniture airdropped in? No, it's there's other ways to move things than highways. You've been highway pilled. Stuff could be put on trains, train cars. You could have local roads. Just don't need highways. It's not a highway stream. Yeah, stop it. This isn't healthy for me. Shinkansen costs $90 to ride? Yeah, if you're going a long distance. Yo, if you're getting from Tokyo to Osaka in 2 hours by train, so you don't have to fly or you have to go through airport security, it's worth the $90. Yeah, like, absolutely. You know, unless you enjoy the sensation of getting your butthole gaped because you decided to bring in, like, you know, a half liter of water in your carry-on. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. Is there a highways tag on Twitch? How do I change those tags? I know I set goblin mode. It just get like, they just keep adding like more and more options under the Twitch UI. Like, I don't know where to go anymore. I don't know. Roads are expensive. Turkey's been raising money since the last major earthquake in the 90s, and they only build a road with it. I'm sorry to hear that. I know, Turkey just got hit by like a major earthquake, didn't they? Yeah, that's really sad. You have the speed tag on. Is this a speed run? Yes. 3 a.m. in the morning? That's the worst time for it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess people are home. I don't know if that's better. I mean, it may be better than being on the road. You follow a guy that uses the Baja Blast tag. Pretty cool. If I don't use the Baja Blast tag, I don't actually know where to go to say. I'm sure it would be trivial for somebody to find out what page to go to adjust my tags. I don't know where to go. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's somewhere there. But I don't know. Yeah, no, it's like showing. I mean, and the ironic thing, it was Friday. I was at my in-laws. They had purchased a device that streams all of the Italian stations in Italy to like a little Android box in the United States. And I had this conversation with them, like, this is the remote. This is the remote you got to use. You got to use this remote to get to that remote. And it was very confusing for them. And I'm sure my struggles with Twitch right now are probably the same thing for somebody else who's like majorly like indoctrinated in Twitch. Like, how is it so hard for you, streamer? You just go to this page and you click that thing. They're paying $10 a month to the cable company to get one Italian station. And this new service of theirs is like $10 a month and they get like 40. Stream manager, edit stream info. Is that where it is? There we go. All right, hold on. We'll put Baja Blast. I just want to let you guys know that there are a lot of Baja Blast tags. There's Baja Blast caps, Baja Blast lowercase, Baja Blast mommy, Baja Blast connoisseur, Baja Blast poppy, Banu Blast, back blast. I don't know what's going on there. What's going on with that back blast? You've worked with people who've never held wrenches? Like ever in their life? Like they didn't know how to hold it? Pretty simple. Pretty simple device, isn't it? I like Baja Blast. I would be worried about drinking it more than like once a month because I feel like I would just like instantly get obesity. There are multiple ways to grip a wrench. Interesting. Is there like a decidedly like, can you do like a reverse grip like you're like in an anime? It's downloading on Switch. Get out. They're getting out. Why am I like what? What did I do? I'm going to restart Steam. Sometimes I got to restart my computer for it to grab it. I don't think that's that strange. I'm excited to play Wild Hearts. Yeah, clearly. Oh yeah, they even have like a big thing on like the Steam front page when you load it to show that the title updates out. Man, this is nice. I'm glad it started at 7. Is that a low resolution Nargacuga? I don't know the name of that monster. It's a Wild Hearts monster. While we wait for it to download, I guess we'll play this. That's right, Creed 3, baby. Yeah, baby. Creed 3, baby.
We was like brothers. I got some unfinished business. Gotta be talking about Dane. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me?
I've heard they designed the fights to be very anime.
Creed 3, rated PG-13, only in theaters March 3rd.
It says I have no internet connection. That is wrong. That is incorrect. Video game. You haven't seen the first one. Well, this is the third one. Let me see if there's anything else I should say. Creed and Damien boxing styles are inspired by legendary boxers. Early access IMAX March 1st, in theaters March 3rd. Boxing's pretty cool. Thank you, Creed.